Well, it's a pleasure now to welcome to Radio Enfield Alison Kyra, who's the Development Manager for the Chase Farm charity. So hello to you, Alison.
Good morning.
Nice to see you once again. We seem to bump into each other quite a bit around Chase Farm recently.
It does happen in Chase Farm.
Well, people are walking around with purple tops and you've even got purple hair today. It's a pity this isn't television. We could show everyone. But,
I have. I wander around. If people spot me, do wave.
after you've stopped laughing. But I must say it looks very nice to see purple hair anyway. So tell us about the Chase Farm charity. You're marking its first anniversary today, so tell us what you've done in the first year.
Oh wow, we can't quite believe that a whole year has passed. We actually launched on the 3rd of June, so this is the start. Today is the first day of a week of celebrations ending next Friday, we set out really to work on behalf of patients, and also to because we come under the umbrella of the Royal Free Charity, so we set out to replicate some of the real successes and success stories in terms of supporting patients there and bring it to Chase Farm. Right. So things like introducing massage therapy. So in January this year we introduced free massage therapy, and that's available to patients in the chemo day unit and also on the stroke rehabilitation wards. So that's something, that's a great achievement.
Right. And of course you also look after Barnet Hospital as well. It's not just Chase Farm. The Royal Free also looks now after Barnet as well. So you're busy between the two hospitals.
Yes, I mean my role is across Barnet and Chase Farm, and obviously we're celebrating at both. We launched the charities at the same time last year, and they've both done very different things because the patients and the people that use the hospital have different needs in different areas. So what we're doing at Barnet and what we're doing at Chase Farm is really specific to the hospital itself.
Right. Now I think the aim of the charity is little touches, big differences. Is that right?
It is. It's little touches and big differences, and so some of the little touches are things like we provide care packs if someone's come into hospital and they haven't got anything with them, for example. We provide a care pack that's got a toothbrush, toothpaste, a flannel, the real basics. And then some of the big things we do, we've just introduced last month free Wi-Fi. So if you're in the hospital as a visitor or a patient, you can pick up free Wi-Fi, and that's across Barnet, Chase Farm and the Royal Free, which makes a real difference for people that are sitting, right, waiting, things like that.
Right. So we all know the financial situation of the National Health Service, so you're trying to sort of do that little bit extra over and above what the NHS can reasonably provide.
And that's right. We're not allowed to provide anything that the NHS should be providing. So the analogy my boss always uses is that the NHS provides the chair, we provide the cushion.
Right. Now, as we've been saying, you've been going for a year now, and certainly one of the most ambitious projects is the garden project that's been going on here at Chase Farm. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I mean, we started planning that about this time last year. It was identified that there are 2 gardens in the Highlands Wing, which to have gardens within a hospital and coming off of wards is quite an incredible thing, and yet they weren't being used because they're really not very patient friendly. They weren't designed with patients in mind. So we developed a design process and a consultation process to look at what could be done with those gardens, and what's resulted from that is plans for a therapy garden on each side, one specifically for dementia patients, one specifically for stroke and rehabilitation patients, and we launched an appeal last November, and we start digging on the 1st of June.
Right, so you're looking for volunteers with shovels and spades and so on to come and help clear the space.
Yes, we are. In this week's local press, there's an article about it, and the contact details are in there, or you can just look up Chase Farm Charity. But yes, we have a paid landscape architect who has been overseeing all the plans and designs, but everyone has donated, given time to make this project happen. It's £120,000 to transform the gardens, where I think the last count we were up to about £87,000, right, and we've got some grant applications in for some of the bigger chunks of money, but we have enough to start the work.
So you're confident you're going to reach the target?
Yes, we are, and so now the donations are always welcome. They will always support it, but actually people power is going to help the next few weeks. Right,
so did you lose any sleep over whether the target was going to be reached, or were you fairly confident from the start?
We're fair to say we've all lost quite a fair bit of sleep because it's a massive project to undertake, and we're a very small team. But the support has been incredible, and I think once we got past a certain point, the momentum has built, and that's really helped.
And there's been quite a few fundraising events, I think, haven't there? I think when we met last, you were talking about a skydive and sponsored walks in all sorts of countries that have been taking place.
Yeah, the staff have really got involved, which has been wonderful. So Simon, the cashier at Chase Farm Hospital, him and his partner did a walk, a 25k walk, I believe it was, in Tenerife, and that raised over £500. We've had one of the volunteers, her daughter has done she's doing a skydive on the 3rd of July.
Right.
That's coming up, and then of course we had Enfield's mayor at the time, Councillor Akechi, who
right. Well, we're replaying an interview I did with Patricia Akechi a few weeks ago now, when you bit unkind. I thought you locked her in the gardens and didn't let her out till the end of the day. But we're going to replay the interview a little bit later on this morning, so people can hear what went on then. And you've also had some support from local supermarkets. I think Sainsbury's along the A10. Is that still running at the moment?
We've just come to an end. So a year ago we were appointed Charity of the Year for the Sainsbury's in Enfield on the A10, and that we went through a whole voting process, and that resulted in us having all our charity collection tins on every till.
Right.
And Sainsbury's supported us. We went and did events in the store, and that came to an end literally last week.
Right. And Asda at Southgate was another supporter.
They've let us do collections in the store. Their community champion did face painting for us, and all of those kinds of things not only raise the profile but also increase support and donations.
Right. Now it's Purple Top Day today, or Wear It Purple, I think it's officially known as. So what events have you got going on today?
Well, we want to make sure that people can't miss us, because we're still relatively new.
I don't think they'll miss you with your hair.
They certainly can't miss me with my pink hair. So today, within the hospital, we have a large presence today. We have a table with balloons and a summer raffle going on in the clock tower reception desk. That will probably move into the Highlands wing after lunch. And there's summer raffle going on, purple cupcakes. They are delicious, but they do look purple. And all of the staff and clinic staff and ward staff have embraced wearing something purple for the day.
Right. And there are a few things going on around the borough, I think, as well.
We have 5 of the Tesco Express stores are taking part in Purple Day. They've got purple tops and purple collection tins, and the Enfield Town Superstore as well. We've got the Ridgeway Tavern over the road are embracing Purple Day.
Right.
They'll be holding an event this evening, and it's the staff that have got on board as well. Blood test unit, if you go in there today, they're all embracing Purple Day.
Right, and there's the fun doesn't stop today, because there's a sponsored walk coming up soon as well.
There is. This is hopefully going to be the first of an annual event. It's called Walk for Wards, and actually NHS charities, so most hospitals have an NHS charity, and that's the Chase Farm charity is obviously the charity for here, but we're allowed to use the brand called Walk for Wards, which really says what it does on the tin. Basically, people can sign up. It's on the 3rd of July in Trent Park, and they can walk and actually specifically name the ward or department that they would like to fundraise for. It's £5 to register. You get a free t-shirt.
Right.
And we only ask that you raise a minimum of £25, and that will go to who you specify.
And you've booked a dry day as well for the event.
We've arranged for the weather to be nice.
Oh, that's good.
And hopefully after the walk people can join in a picnic and bring their own picnics with, and it should be lovely.
Right, so if people want to help to contribute then to the Chase Farm charity, either at one of the specific events or just generally, how's the best way to go about that?
The best way is if you are able to go online, then all of our details, if you look for the Chase Farm charity or Royal Free Charity.org/Chase Farm, all of the details are on the website. But because we know not everyone has access, on every ward and in the clinics in the hospital are our display boards, and in there are all the details. There's various different ways that people can support or get involved, but also if you're on site, we do have an office on site opposite the clock tower. You can't miss it. It's got a great big Chase Farm charity sign outside.
Right, and I think it's got a purple door, so someone was telling me as well, just to be certain that
we do like it's very lucky we like the colour purple. purple.
Right. Well, Alison, thanks for coming along this morning. I know you must have a very busy day today. You've already been down to Barnet, I think, and
I have, yes.
now you're doing the rounds here at Chase Farm. So we wish the charity success for the future. We look forward to the garden project being open, and well, you've let the mayor out since Emma
Yes, we
Gallagher.
thought it was fair.
She's finished now, and we look forward to updates and finding out what's going on in the future. So thanks very much indeed.
Lovely, and thank you to Radio Enfield for supporting us.
Okay, we'll let you have a look at the purple quiz before you go.